Hello YouTube, this is Cole at the Schwers and Gears channel. You're looking at my 1940 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Street Rod, and the engine has been removed. Me and my friend Andrew yesterday finalized getting the engine pulled out. We kind of did an engine autopsy on this thing, and as suspected, it threw it spun a rod bearing. So when I bought the car, the previous owner, which is a good family friend of mine, was under the impression it was a 4-bolt main, 350, a little bit of a hopped up cam. It turns out it's 2-bolt main. It's got 882 heads. It's got maybe a mild RV cam. I haven't pulled the cam out yet, as you can see. But it wasn't quite what he thought it was. And I'm kind of thankful that it wasn't, because I was the one that ended up torching the motor. So I don't know what happened. I'm not sure why the bearing failed. But apparently this engine had been rebuilt about 30 years ago, and the car sat for most of that time. So it doesn't have a lot of miles on it, but one of the rod bearings failed. Anyway, I've been talking to the machine shop here in Southern California. They have a block. I had to replace my original 4-bolt main 400 that I had given them. I gave them a 2-bolt main 400 now, that's standard bore. And my 377 should be done in the coming few weeks. As you can see, this car was heavily modified in the 90s. It's got a Fat Man Mustang 2 conversion cross member. It still has strut rods. You can see them there. So it's kind of the old school way of doing it. We're going to update the front end with some tubular control arms and some QA1 coilovers coming up pretty soon. The frame was done very, very well. All the welds are nice. It was prepped. It was painted the same color green as the rest of the car. If you 90s Fords guys want to guess what color paint this is, I'll let you guess it. But you can see the one kind of spot that needs some work is the core support, the radiator core support mounts. It looks like at some point there was a custom radiator made for the car, and it was a little taller, and these cars, the fender mounts to the core support like most cars, and they had to drop it down. It looks like it was just kind of like a temporary repair that never got completed. So we'll fab up a new core support mount, and we'll weld that in. We'll show you guys when that happens. The rest of the car, kind of in limbo. So here's the 700R4. There's the rebuilder tag on it from years and years ago. Mike's Transmissions out of Lancaster, California, very well-known shop. I believe this to be a relatively stock transmission. I don't think it's been hopped up too much. We'll have the local guys check it out when they go to rebuild it, because the motor that's going to go in this car, the 377, is going to have significantly more power than the 350 that we pulled out. You can see the rest of the car is pretty much untouched. The interior is very much incomplete. It was never fully completed. We're going to do a paint job on the car. It looks kind of nice here over the camera, but in all reality, it had some major paint defects right after it was sprayed, and that was 25 plus years ago, so it needs to get repainted. Car has very little Bondo on it. Here are the fenders. Some of the Bondo areas, some of the worst areas, are around these headlight buckets, and they wanted a nice, pretty transition when they welded them on. So there's quite a bit of Bondo in there. So that'll come off through the use of some silicon bronze, TIG rod, and some time. Most of that gap's going to get filled with brass, and as opposed to Bondo. So anyway, guys, it's looking really good. The car's not going to remain this color green. It's going to get a little bit of an updated paint job. I'm debating whether or not to pull in the car off the chassis, the body off the chassis. It's got some really nice work done to it, but it's all this color green. As you can see, the doors sanded down. The previous owner did that in preparation to repaint it. I think the car needs some chrome back on it. I think the car definitely needs a wheel change. I've got something coming up for that as well. And I think this is going to be a really, really nice car when it's all finished. It's already a nice car. It's going to be really nice when it's done. I'm very excited. The car is very special to me. This is going to be a long-term project, but I'll keep you guys updated as time goes on. If anybody needs a 010 350 block, let me know. I'm here in Southern California. I'm pretty much going to give this thing away. It's not really of any value to me. So let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. I appreciate those of you who have been watching my videos, family, friends, and online viewers. A lot of exciting stuff going on between my couple of project cars, and much more to come. Anyway, guys, thanks for the views, thanks for your time, and we'll have an update on painting this chassis, maybe just the front of it here that's exposed, maybe all of it, and the firewall fairly soon. Don't have too much fun out there, and I'm out.